What's happening, everybody? Welcome to Social Style Gaming, bringing you another video. Battlefield 2042 Update 2.2. My thoughts. Okay, last week we had the 8v8, which I thought was pretty okay. Little, it was good for people that wanted a slower pace. Then they just brought in the 16 versus 16. I like that better because it's more fast paced. It's more enemies on the map, and there's more conflict going on. So that was perfect for me. Do I feel like it should be applauded? No, because Battlefield 4, Battlefield 3, and previous Battlefields had what you call domination. That's pretty much what this is. Let me go ahead and get into what I did like, which was the Orbital rework. I thought that was great. I really did. I like the way they really laid the map out. They put the lanes that they need to put to have the conflict go through the proper hotspots on the map. They added a hotspot to the top of the hill, so now that brings another variety, another dimension to the battle that's going on in front of you. Now you not only have uphill fighting, you have downhill fighting, and then you also have a bunker that you can go into that makes for some good interior fights as well. They've redone the cover around the tunnel. They've redone the cover around E sector. When you run through E sector now, it's so much cover that you can hide and strategically plan how you want to take out the enemy on what approach they have. If they're approaching from the hill, you can snipe. If they're approaching from the tunnel, you can fire rockets. You can put down your drone, gun drone, and you can lay down fire. So in terms of the runway for the rocket, they added some destroyed tanks, craters in the ground that you can hide in. If you're being overrun by enemies or if you have vehicles shooting at you, you can definitely lay down right there. Then the dip that's in the runway, they've turned that also into like a little command post that has some cover and everything right there. So when you run across that runway, at first it was nothing but just flat open space. Like you just basically an open target. Now you can move. Like you can move, you can duck, you can crawl, you can do all these things to make it from point A to point B. And then they also added cover to the A sector, all in front of the rocket housing building. They added cover in front of there too, so now you have more dynamic fights taking place there too. I feel like the orbital rework is the best one. That's the one they put the most work into. What I feel like they need to do now is redo the weather. You said that you had dynamic weather effects going on in the game, and all we see are lightning storms and tornadoes, and the tornadoes barely do anything. It's just basically something to look at that rips through the map. The only map that really suffers anything from a tornado is really orbital, and that's really only the rocket. If the tornado hits the rocket the correct way, then it will blow up. But other than that, the tornado really serves no purpose. It doesn't really suck you up. It's not a danger. Like I could be 10, 15 meters from the tornado and be fine. I feel like if there's a tornado on the map, everybody needs to go with some urgency. Everybody. You need to hop in vehicles. You need to try to get as far away from the tornado as possible. Not only that, the tornado also needs to bring destruction. Whatever it hits, it gets destroyed. That brings another dynamic to the battlefield. Now you have to plan and work around the destruction that is now littered throughout the battlefield because of the tornado and the not only that, the artillery that's raining down from the two opposing forces. It changes the dynamic of the battle completely. That's like the map in Battlefield 4, Flood Zone. When you broke down the wall and the flood came in, it changed the dynamic of it changed the dynamic and the flow of the game. Because not only can you no longer run along those alleyways that are down at the street level, now you have to swim. And now you can't use those land vehicles. You have to use water vehicles, speed boat, speed bike, anything. So that's what I feel like they need to bring to Battlefield 2042. There's no type of dynamic to any of the maps. Renewal, nothing happens on that map. Manifest, I mean, yeah, we get the lightning storm, but it doesn't pose any danger. Why not have some lightning strike down at random spots on the map? And if you're right there, you're dead. Heavy rain to the point that you could barely see in front of you. These are just some of the things that you can do if you wanted to do dynamic weather that has a huge impact on the game. In terms of the weapons, I feel like the weapons feel good too. They've redone the weapons. There's no longer this outrageous recoil or bullet bloom, except for that damn shotgun. That damn shotgun, that it spit 60 feet. That shouldn't be happening. But anyway, aside from that, the guns feel good. I haven't got a chance to try out the portal weapons, but I am grinding to get those weapons. So I'll have a video on that soon. I'll have a video on that too. But back to the fundamentals. Also destruction or lack thereof. There's not really any destruction. I'm not going to say there's none because it is, but the level of destruction that you were advertising and that the Battlefield community was looking for, we don't see that. We don't see it. So I mean, I'm pretty sure it's probably too late now because you have to go back into the code. I used to do a little bit of computer programming in high school, but I'm no expert. So I know how hard it is though. So I know it's not no easy thing. They would have to pretty much rewrite some things, which I know is pretty much far fetched. But let's just say for the next Battlefield game, make destruction a big part of the game. That is why we love Battlefield. Was because we had the ability to destroy everything. You cannot camp in Battlefield. Any position that you feel like you want to take, I can take the proper measures to counter what you are doing. If we wanted to play Call of Duty, we would play Call of Duty. If we wanted to play Fortnite, we would play Fortnite. If we wanted to play Apex, we would play Apex. Let us play Battlefield, bring back destruction because I hate campers. And I feel like since the game hasn't been on par, I had to settle for Call of Duty. And that's not a good look. I'm a hardcore Battlefield fan. Yes, I am a Call of Duty fan. Yes, I do play COD. But ever since I've been introduced to Battlefield, since Battlefield Bad Company 1, I've been hooked. I've played them all. From Battlefield Bad Company 1 all the way up until Battlefield 5. I did not play Battlefield 2, and I did not play 1942, and I did not play 2142. Because I was not a PC gamer back when those games came out, because that's what it was on at first. It didn't come to console until Bad Company. No. Was it Vietnam? I'm not sure. But anyway, yes, I'm a hardcore Battlefield fan. I want to build my community. I want us to get into the habit of having discussions on what we would like to see in the game, what we think the devs are doing wrong, what they could do to do better. Like I said, we're not a toxic channel. We're not going to bash or beat down the devs or the publishers, anything, because guess what? At the end of the day, it gets nothing accomplished. It's just like you or me. If somebody's being rude to you or me, are you gonna do what they're asking you to do? Hell no. You gonna tell them to kick rocks, So that's the same attitude I expect them to have. So I keep everything respectful. I voice my opinion, and I voice it. I try to voice it, politely. If I do rant and rave, it will never be like calling them names or anything like that. But I do feel like this game could have been better had they put more time into it. But hey, like I said, things happen. And as far as anything else goes, they say they're working on the next Battlefield game. I hope they don't bring these specialists back. Bring back the class system. Bring back Battlefield. Bring back destruction. Bring back team play. Bring back Battlefield. Alright, that's going to kill it for this here video. If you like what you saw today, please like, subscribe, and share. Also, don't forget to smash that like button. And I will holler at y'all in the next video. Sosa Style out.